it is a beautiful thing to make music. I want to write small songs about the small things in life because I think they're the most beautiful thing. It's like trying to say things without cliches and trying to say something about love or something about life the way no one else has said it before and make it your own. And I think that's all anyone can ever do. And make something pretty. Like the Belle and Sebastian song, make something pretty while you can. You know, just leave something behind that's nice for the world. I don't know.
Change came unexpected like it always.
I can be who I want to be, and you know, I don't have to be made out to be this timid singer-songwriter just because I sing quietly, you know, sort of have the punk heart. You know, I used to party, but it's not who I am and it's not what my music is, and I need the time to be on my own to write good songs. You know, if I cared about what I looked like or cared about like going seeing all the coolest people, then I wouldn't have time to write songs. When I get asked in interviews about writing songs, people always say what comes first, the words or the music, and I don't know, it happens lots of different ways, and if I knew how to write every time, then I wouldn't keep searching. But I carry notebooks around with me everywhere, and this song, I was in France and I saw a sign at the side of the road and it said Museum of the Sea, and I just thought that was really nice. And then when I came home, a song came from that. I'll play it if you want.
Pictures of you, a mausoleum. It's all locked up, all locked up. It's all locked up, all locked up. You'll never get out. No, you'll never get out.
I started writing, I got an idea of like all the people that you kind of loved and lost, or like you had memories of in your life. You have this sort of arched room in your head, and that's where everything is, and that's where they stay. This album, a lot of people were saying that it's kind of autumnal and it's really nice looking around. I mean, I suppose this is my album. It's all about like sitting down and just quietly thinking about bigger things than yourself. And I write a lot of songs about going further north and letting all the world sort of slip away until there's just like a scary countryside. And I mean, I suppose though, in any city, if you look up, there is like the sky, and when I tour, I always like looking into gardens and trees and stuff, and sound like a fucking hippie. I'm not a hippie. I just I like philosophy, and someone told me that every philosopher needs a tree, because you're meant to just look at a tree and then that can give you all the answers to the world. Touring, I used to do it on my own. People don't sort of understand what that lifestyle's like, and I think it's great, and it's not. Just smells of wet carpets most of the time. But now Neil runs the record label with me, and he's tour manager, so he comes on the road, we're together, and then now we've had Louis, who's our little gorgeous baby. When I first had him, I tried writing songs and they all came out all too happy. So I thought I'd put my guitar down for a bit until the euphoria of childbirth wore off. Was saying, oh, we're going to make you massive, we're going to make you the biggest this or the biggest that, and I felt the pressure of that, and I really wanted to succeed almost for them so that they would succeed. But success and failure is just complete bullshit and relativity. I've got a family and a life, and I'm touring to people who want to hear my music, and my audiences are getting bigger, but it's just by word of mouth, and I'm happy with that, you know, I'm happy. And if it gets bigger, you know, if more people get to hear about it, then I'd be happy, because I want my music to be famous, but I don't necessarily want to be famous. Albums are there now, so hopefully you know, they'll be there for people to discover, like the way I discovered Dylan and Joni Mitchell in my mum and dad's collection. Any sort of music is new if it's the first time you've heard it, so I hope that it's new in 50 years' time.